If you're a painter, if you paint cars, get your popcorn ready, because today we're gonna let you in on some industry secrets to help you make more money and get cleaner paint jobs. Look, owning a paint booth is nice, and I don't care if it's a brand new downdraft, a cross draft, or even a homemade booth. But if we're being honest, most shops and technicians overlook the proper way to maintain their booths. Depending on how many cars you're painting, around every 6 months to a year, you need to come in and do a deep clean on your booth. If you look at our wall here, this has got a booth coating on it, there's a lot of overspray, and there's a ton of dust and grime on the floor. And we're gonna come in and we're gonna clean all of that up and make this booth just as nice as the day it was installed. Everybody's booth's in a different shape. Ours is brand new and it has a booth coating on it. I don't think we're gonna have to do any painting or anything, but your booth may be older and needs more attention. Step one is gonna be to get everything out, all your hoses, any junk that you have in there, and we're even gonna take the grates out at this point. If this is physically too much for you, they make a special dolly to help you lift these bad boys in and out because they can get kind of heavy. We're gonna come in and power wash everything really well. If there's some tough overspray that will not remove with the power washer, we can scrub that with a microfiber. Be careful not to douse your overhead filters. You do not want to destroy those. Once we get all that done, if we needed to paint something, we would recommend using a good single stage white. So we want to put our new floor filters in now, but before we get to that point, make sure that your filter grates are in the proper way. When we pulled them out, we laid them all out and we laid the heavy grates out so we could power wash them, but we laid them out in order so we get them exactly back in line the way Global designed this booth. That's imperative. If you can't remember, take a couple pictures or something like that. A lot of guys go to the gym, pay money to pump some plates. We lift grates here. Now that we have the filter racks installed, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put in our brand new floor filters. I know this sounds silly, but make sure you're installing them the correct side up. Call the manufacturer, get online or whatever. I see people install these backwards more times than I'd like to admit. Once those are in, I can put my grates back in, and I can actually come in and caulk anything in the booth that may need it. What kind of caulk are we using? You want a silicone-free, high-quality white caulk, and you can get it at any hardware store or big box chain. After that's done, you have to make sure your booth dries overnight, or if you want to speed up the process, you can put it on a bake cycle. Now we're ready for the fun part. We're ready to apply our booth coatings. Look, before you get to this point, make sure you do your homework. There's lots of different manufacturers and lots of different options out there. Some people like a peelable booth coating, others like a bright white booth coating, especially if your booths are kind of faded and a little bit yellow, it kind of brightens them up a little bit. I personally think that this LUMAIII is the best. It's part number 10018. Most normal size booths take around 2.5 gallons. Since we have a double prep deck, I'm gonna burn up all 4 gallons. I'm gonna put 2 monster wet coats down, and I'm gonna use a big tip primer gun, that 2.2 to 2.5, and I'm gonna achieve 4 to 6 mils of product like the technical data sheet recommends. This product comes RTS, that stands for ready to spray, meaning I can dump it right into my gun and go baby go. I don't need to reduce it with water or another chemical. If you notice this piece of cardboard, we're using this to keep this product off of the floor. That's gonna come into play later in the video. So the walls are all coated and they're dry. We're gonna upgrade our booth and take it to the next level by putting this booth mat in. Now look, I know you guys have seen this in the past and there's some strong opinions on whether or not we need it or don't need it. If you do your research, if you do your homework, the amount of time and money you spend installing a product like this will save you time and money. The reason why we like this product, and again, this is a LUMAIII product, is this is probably the best booth mat out there. I'll admit I don't like the green aesthetically, but it has been proven to last longer and even remove more dirt than the other colors and the other companies. So I'm always gonna take the best performance one out there. When you buy a roll of this, it comes with a nice little technical data sheet. It even tells you like how to lay it out roll by roll and all the benefits for it. We'll try to put a link up in this video so you can actually read it. But without going off all the scientific mumbo jumbo, here's what I like about it, is this booth floor. When they cut the downdraft, the grates in, you can see these big saw cuts. It's always gonna hold dirt, debris, and overspray. When you're painting, especially on your rockers, and you're firing 20, 30 PSI, it's constantly kicking that dust and that overspray up. You're gonna get cleaner paint jobs with this. What does that mean? Less time wet sanding and wheeling, denibbing, finesse, whatever you wanna call it. Less money on pads, compound, and glaze. Less likelihood to burn through jobs. Cleaner jobs mean more jobs too. This step looks like it sucks, but it's actually a lot of fun. I really enjoyed installing this booth mat. Now look, if you have bad knees or you're a little girly man, here's a great time to break out those pink knee pads. So that's it. We got everything laid, and it usually takes around 30 minutes. Now I admit, David and I took closer to 45 to lay it. 1, it's a double prep deck. 2, we're very OCD, and we wanted it a certain way. Now, we're gonna come in and tape all the seams. A lot of people will use duct tape or that graph tape. We don't recommend that. LUMAIII doesn't even recommend that. The reason why is 1, it's more expensive, but that's not the reason why we're not doing it. We're using masking tape because the duct tape, when the overspray builds up to it, it has a tendency to dry and shatter off, and it can get into your paint jobs. With the masking tape, it does save you money, it's faster, and you're less likely for contaminants. Now, I think it would have been cool to put some 3M 233 Plus, the high-end green stuff on it, because it would have blended in a little bit, but we are using 3M 1.5 inch. You could go with 2-inch tape too if you wanted a little bit more forgiveness, but this is what we had and this is what we're gonna use. So we're gonna tape all of our seams down, and we even have a lot left. We're gonna make a couple doormats in front of our mix room and in front of our booths, and when we come in and out, we'll keep some of the dust down. We've painted over 50 jobs in this booth since we first installed this green LUMAIII. And I wanted you to get a good look of what it's gonna look like after a month or so, especially under heavy usage. One of the things that I don't like about this color green is it looks dirty. Aesthetically, it does not look as pleasing as some of the other colors. You, as a consumer, have to decide, is that gonna bother you or not? The reason why we chose the green LUMAIII product is it lasts longer and it keeps the dust and the debris down. So you have to decide, do you want the good looking one or do you want the one that works better and lasts longer? And that's ultimately up to you. There's a couple things you need to know if you've never owned carpet in your booth before. One, it can be a little fragile, meaning when you're driving on it, you can't be completely stopped and cut the wheel because it can actually bunch up, and some of the cheaper carpets, it can rip it. With the LUMAIII, I haven't noticed any tearing, but it will bunch up. The great thing about it is after a bake cycle, it has a memory, it goes back. But learning how to drive on carpet, there's a little bit of a learning curve if you've never had a booth coating before. Every once in a while, you're gonna have to come in and touch up a few areas and tape it back down. It won't last 6 months or a year. So there is some maintenance. If you're doing a lot of jobs, you're gonna wanna vacuum your booth daily. If you're painting 5-6 cars a day, you're gonna wanna get a vacuum cleaner. We've got this one. It's just an inexpensive one linked in our Amazon bio. Just like the caulk, you can buy it anywhere or you can just get it to our Amazon store. You want a HEPA filter and you want to vacuum this guy out daily. Unless you're only painting 1 car a day, you could probably do it weekly. But I feel like we're missing one small thing. So we reached out to our friends at LUMAIII and we went ahead and got some new hoses. These anti-static hoses come in 35 and 50 feet. We've got new boxes so we can keep all of our stuff, keep organized, our static gun, tack rag, razors, all that. And if you know me, you know I'm a big fan of the hose hanger. So not only did we get one, we got another one for the other side of the booth. So this is gonna keep us efficient and making money. If you like any of these products and wanna buy them or learn more about them, we'll put a link in the description to the Amazon store so you can check them out. Having a clean booth is important. Hopefully you learned that over the course of the video. But here's another part that most people don't think about. You have to have a clean car and a clean technician. We did a video a couple months back right here about how to get the cleanest paint jobs possible. And I think that video goes hand in hand perfectly with this video. You can't be a dirty technician and bring a dirty car into a clean paint booth and expect to get perfect results. So watch that video, watch this video, and I guarantee your paint jobs will go through the roof and you'll have the cleanest paint jobs ever.
That's a great idea. I'm with that.
If you like our content, make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps our channel out. And remember, from all of us at Refinish Media, we appreciate your time. Until the next time.